Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ankush. In our today's video, we are going to learn about high optimization techniques. So if you are planning to go for an interview, definitely there will be question based upon the Hive, and especially they are mainly focused upon the performance tuning of the Hive. In this video, I am going to tell you about 7 techniques which will help you to increase the performance of your Hive query. The first technique that we are going to learn about execution engine. Whenever you are running any query on the SQL on the Hive, definitely it needs some processing engine to process that query. So in that case, what you can do, you can use the Tejas as an execution engine which will help you to definitely increase the performance of your SQL. The second technique which will help you to increase the performance of your Hive query is about file format. In Hive, we support a different kind of file format. We have a text file format, ORC file format, RC file format, sequence file format. In among all those file format, ORC file format plays a really important role and which will help you to increase the performance of your Hive query. If you talk about the file size of the ORC file format, then file size of the ORC file format is always smaller compared to the other file format. So the smaller size is basically equals to the 75% compared to the other file format. Because of that only, if you use the file format like ORC, then definitely it will help you to increase the performance of your SQL query. The third technique, which is my favorite technique, is about the partitioning. We have our data which is stored in our files. We are just creating the external table on the top of that files and we will have the data. Now let me take one example. Let's say we want to do kind of select statement on the country. So in the country we have a different state, including like Maharashtra, Gujarat, there are many other states are there. Let's say I want to select only the Maharashtra data. So what you will do, you will use the fire command like select star from country where state equals to Maharashtra. Like that you will use the command. Now if whenever you are trying to select any data particular from that state, it will scan whole country. Now it's a very time consuming process and it is a very cost consuming process. So what you can do, you can just divide the whole country data into a small chunk like your Maharashtra data, Gujarat data, Haryana data. Like that you can just divide all the data separately. Now if I am saying that hey, I want to select only the Maharashtra data, I will not go to the Gujarat data, I will directly jump to the Maharashtra data. So this is how you can use the partitioning. The next technique we are going to learn about bucketing. Just now we have discussed about the partitioning. So we have just divided the data from the different states like Maharashtra, then Gujarat and Haryana. Let's say Maharashtra is quite bigger state, so definitely there will be a huge amount of data. Even though if I am firing the select star from the table name where name equals to Maharashtra, I can get a huge amount of data. So in other state we will have a small amount of data, but in Maharashtra we have a big amount of data. So again it is consuming more and more time. What you can do, you can again divide or subpart the Maharashtra data into the small units. So that we call it as a bucketing concept. By using the bucketing concept, definitely you can subpart the partitioning data into smaller chunk, and again the facts you can see a faster execution. Now the next technique we are going to learn about vectorization. What is happening here, when you are firing the command like select, it is basically taking one row and it is processing the data. Now take the one row, process the data, take second row, process the data, third row, again it's a time consuming process because every time it is going there and taking one row. What you can do, you can take a bunch of record from the table, just like 1024 records directly from the table, process it and send it to the user. Again go to the next batch which is 1024 records, process it and send it. So what is happening here, we are directly processing 1024 records by using this vectorization method. How to set this vectorization method? There are the properties, these are the properties that you need to set before firing the Hive command and the vectorization will be enabled. Now let's talk about the another technique which will help you to increase the performance of your Hive query. That is called cost-based optimizer. Whenever you are firing any command, the optimizer plays a really important role. What is the use of optimizer? When you are firing any command, it creates a logical plan and physical plan. So previously it was creating these two plans like logical plan and physical plan, but it was not taking care about the cost. Now here the cost based optimizer, it will plays a really important role, and it will tell you what is the best methodology to execute this plan. Optimizer will tell you the best plan which will help you to increase the performance of your query. Let's say you have a one plan which is having a high cost and second plan which is having a low cost, then we will definitely use the low cost plan, and it will help you to increase the performance of your query. That is all possible with the help of cost based optimizer, and it has been started from 0.13 version of your Hive version. If you want to use this cost based optimizer, you need to set up this property in front of your Hive, and definitely it will help you to increase the performance of your Hive. Last but not the least, indexing. This has been, we are seeing this in all the RDBMS database, but you can use this concept in your Hive also. Indexing is just another table, we call it as a index table on which is related to your base table. So we have a list of column over here, and we are going to create another indexing table. Now if I want to select any particular column, actually if you are not using the indexing, it will scan all the table and all the column and all the rows. What you can do, you can create the index on that particular column, for which you are regularly firing the select statement. Just create the index, and if I am firing the command which will select that particular column, it will not go for the whole scan, it will go to the indexing table. It will take the information just like the address of that column, and it will directly jump to that column only. It will not go for the full scan, and because of that only indexing plays a really important role in the Hive. So these are the techniques which will help you to increase the performance of your Hive. If you have any queries, please put it into the comment section. If you like this video, please do like, subscribe and share this channel, and definitely you can suggest me the next video for which you are looking for video only. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, please do like, subscribe and share this channel.